According to data compiled from brokerage disclosures and regulatory studies, over 90% of day traders lose money. That is not a good statistic to hear. But after witnessing hundreds of traders using our app, Stocks.News, there are 3 specific mistakes most traders make, which cause them to be unprofitable. And the good thing is, once you know what they are, you can easily start to fix them and start getting more wins in the market. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through all 3 mistakes, and you'll see exactly what the profitable 10% are actually doing. And just so we're clear, nothing in this video is financial advice. Always do your own research before putting your money into anything. So without further ado, let's get into it. They're always the last to move. By the time a stock starts trending on social media, the move is already on the way. The traders who caught it early are already looking to take their profits by then. So when you're buying because it's blowing up on Reddit or X, there's a good chance you're providing an exit for someone who got in hours before you did. The traders who catch big moves are watching pre-market, hours before anything starts trending. Pre-market starts at 4 a.m. and the stocks that often end up being the biggest movers of the day almost always show movement before the market even opens. And the tool that I recommend if you want to start catching these stocks early is Stocks.News. It's a trading research app that pulls live scanner data from the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange starting at 4 a.m. You can see what's moving in the pre-market before anything starts getting picked up online. So here we are back in the Stocks.News app. We're going to go here to the scanner from the homepage. And here we can see the top gainers and the top losers for the day. And if you look up here, you can see that this is being updated by the second. This is real live market data, and we can scroll through here and get all the information on all of these tickers. I mean, if we go to the gainers and we check out the first one on there, AGAE, Allied Gaming Entertainment, we can see it had a 13% increase. We can see the Morningstar report available here. We can see AI analysis, recent trades by fund managers, top CEOs, politicians, even a company brief, and I mean, there's endless information. There is more than enough for you to do some really good research on tickers that are worth looking into. And I personally like to check this and cross-reference it with insider trades. The more you really dig into this app and look through the tickers, the more context you're getting. And of course, with trading, the more context you have, the more informed your decisions are. If you want to try the app out for yourself, I've linked it in the description. You can download it for free today. The scanner's in there as well as all the other tools that I'm about to cover. Now back to the video. They trade on one signal. A moving stock tells you a trade might exist, and what the 90% skip is figuring out if it's actually worth taking without any sense of what's driving the move, how long it's likely to last, or whether the company has anything real behind it. You're basically just taking your best guess. You see, there's a couple of very important things to take note of before you start taking any trades. And the first is the news catalyst. You want to figure out what's actually driving the move, not just that it's moving. The Stocks.News app aggregates press releases from major wire services and puts an AI rating on each one so you can see whether a company's announcement is actually worth looking into without having to read everything for yourself. So back here in the app, if we go home and go to the overview, all you got to do is scroll down a little and you'll see the news scanner as well as recent news. And like mentioned, here are the AI ratings. They're rated between 4 and 2 stars. And because it's AI ratings, it's not always going to be 100% accurate. But for example, if we click on the first one here, 4 stars, GameSquare achieves first positive adjusted EBITDA quarter in the 4th quarter. That sounds like great news, and accordingly, AI rated it 4 stars. And again, you can see here, this is from AccessWire. This is a legitimate news service. And if you didn't know, outlets like AccessWire and PR Newswire are where a lot of companies officially release announcements. This is, again, a great idea to start off with so you get a good idea of what's going on. And if one of the tickers on your watch list here is on this news scanner with 4 stars, it's a good sign a positive move might be coming. The second thing is to check sentiment. If a stock is actually building momentum, you'll see mentions starting to pick up on Reddit or X before the price fully reflects it. Stocks.News lets you pick any ticker and add it onto your watch list so you get notified if anything happens. You will get a push notification if sentiment shifts. And this is so you don't have to be manually checking your phone all throughout the day. Now back here in the Stocks.News app, I'm going to show you how easy it is to add a ticker onto your watch list. Back here in the overview, let's just click on a random one, LIMN. All we got to do is click on the ticker, click that little bell on the top right, and now we'll be alerted for sentiment spikes and mention spikes from that ticker. You'll hear that little sound, and just like that, the ticker is added to our watch list. Now, to see what stocks are on your watch list, we go back home, click on the 3 stripes on the top left, and just like that, there's your watch list, and here are your alerts. It's that easy. And the third layer is fundamentals, especially if you're sizing into a bigger position. Morningstar research reports give you earnings history, analyst rating, fair value estimates, and risk scores on any ticker. Now back in the app, I'm going to show you how to find a Morningstar report. So let's find a stock. I'm going to go to Google here, Alphabet Inc., and right away you'll see the Morningstar report. Click on View Research Report, and just like that, you'll have all the information right there. the economic moat, valuation, fair value, 1-star price, 5-star price, their financial health, and down here you can view the full research report. I mean, you're getting all the information in the world here through just a couple taps. They practice with real money. The third reason traders stay in the 90% is because they practice discipline with real money on the line. When you hold a winner for too long and watch it pull back, or sit in a loser waiting for a recovery that's never going to happen, those patterns start to feel normal. And once they're built into how you trade on a live, real account, those tendencies are going to be much harder to break. So what you need to be doing is practicing on a simulator. There's many options out there, but if you want to keep everything in the same place, Stocks.News has a simulator that gives you $100,000 in money to practice with. It runs on live data from the market and supports the same order types as you would on a real brokerage account. Long positions, short positions, stop limits, and conditional buy orders are all available. So you're practicing actual execution as well as strategy. Now here, I'm going to show you the simulator. It's right at the bottom here, and right away you can see the account that I've been playing with, and it functions just like a regular account. You can place basically any type of order on any ticker, and again, it runs on live market data, so these are real numbers happening in real time. Use it to find out whether or not you can actually handle losses before it costs you anything. If you start out with $100,000 on the simulator and lose it, that's honestly one of the better outcomes that you can have when you're starting out as a new trader, because you learn the same lesson that some other guy that put his actual money on the line did, but you didn't lose anything. You tried, you failed, maybe learn some lessons along the way, but you're still going to be able to cover your rent, still going to be able to have some food on the table, and you're not going to be sitting there with a $100,000 hole in your gut. So if you want to put yourself on the right side of moves from the start and become the 10% of traders who are actually profitable, you can download the Stocks.News app for free using the first link in the description. It's got everything you need, I'm telling you. The pre-market scanner, news ratings, sentiment tracking, Morningstar reports, and the trading simulator. Again, it'll be the first link in the description. And if you want a full walkthrough on how to find winning trades every day, then make sure to check out this video next.